cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Texas offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Going to swing it on second down. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The play action fake. Fires to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Looking to throw again. Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. He stopped short of the 1st down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll keep it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we were ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, you throw at him at your own risk. Like, you want to direct the football in the air towards him, he makes plays consistently. That's number 9 on the season. 9 INTs. This dude's making plays.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bulldozes his way through. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive with a pass. The quick out. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Texas offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
A cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man.
You run the slant route, they will. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Now adjusting. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback goes down all the way One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They go to the ground. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Coming out with it, it's O'Neal. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
He's got it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Hand off from the shotgun. Inside the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Unleashes to the end zone. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead and they just want to finish strong. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game day.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. You'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Running free. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fit it in the window for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quickly out to the tight end.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm